Okay, good morning. First YouTube video, which honestly I've been planning on doing for a while, but I've been constantly putting it off. So a lot of people are probably like, "Oh, this is real random. Like, you made a YouTube channel." Yeah, I don't know. It has been on my mind for like the past few months, just to like have a place to document my like day-to-day shit, but I keep putting it off. I think I'm honestly lazy, and I don't even know, to be honest. It's never really the case of what people are gonna think, because I already post on Instagram and TikTok, so it's not even that. I think it's more so just the aspect of having to record my day. But I want to get into it because I want to really document my prep from May to September, October next year. So by the time from now till then, if I can get into the swing of things, then obviously it'll be like so much easier come next year, and really show like what goes through like day to day of like prep and stuff, or even like just my day to day now, of being an online coach, being a personal trainer. That's actually all I am, but what goes in through my day, and what it takes. Well, I'm also, I guess you could say, and a bodybuilder, so what goes into managing all those stuff and all that, if people find that interesting. But I more than likely am going to record today, tomorrow, maybe Friday. So basically the game plan for this morning is, or today is, it is currently 5:50 a.m. I have a 6 a.m. PT. Then I am dropping my girlfriend to work because it's on the way back to my house. Then I'm gonna go home, probably get some steps in outside because it's warm enough. I'll probably walk to Tesco, grab some chicken, and then I'll meal prep for today and tomorrow. I'm not in work till 5 o'clock. I did have another client in person at 2:30, but she broke her toe yesterday in work. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But hopefully it's nothing crazy, because she dislikes the upper sessions. So if she can't train lower body, it's just going to be upper sessions for her own. But yeah, so no PT at 2:30. I am going to be training posterior before my shift. I have basically hamstring curls, stiff legs, and then pull. So probably my favorite day, just because of the stiff legs. I only recently started doing them about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. So I'm like slowly building it up. I'm trying to get to 5 plates, which I think I will get to, as I'm pushing body weight up. For people that don't know or don't see on my Instagram, I'm currently just in a gaining phase. I just came back from holidays 2 weeks ago, so I am currently just gaining for the rest of the year. May have a little diet break in between, but for now it's literally just gaining. My calories are currently at 3,400, and I'm not going to tell you my protein and fats because I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so honestly, the YouTube, like the little vlogs, are going to be pretty boring to most people, unless you find it interesting being nosy about what people get up to in their day. Because I know I like to end the lives of just other personal trainers and online coaches, because it's other people doing the same stuff as me, so it's nice to see what other people get up to. So that's pretty much my aim for now. And then there is also Argentina and England are playing later. I am in work, but I will probably be watching it, so hopefully Argentina win. I don't think they will, I'll be so honest. I think England can pretty easily lock up a really old Messi. So once they lock him up, it's pretty much game over for the entire Argentina squad. But yeah, PT session done and dusted. I wanted to quickly talk about, honestly, it's kind of the main reason why I ended up starting this. And honestly, it's really simple. I kept like thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and to me, if I'm gonna be, you know, constantly thinking about doing something like for a long period of time and I haven't done it yet, there's obviously a reason why I continue to think about it. And it's obviously because I obviously want to, but there's something stopping me. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people are going to have that thing where they always have something in the back of their mind that they want to start, but there is something, you know, holding you back, whether it's, you know, scared of actually starting it, scared of what people think, etc. You kind of just have to fucking jump in. I'm literally just gonna fucking send it, upload the video, and that'll be that. Like, that'll be the first one done out the way. Once that's done, like, you know, I've technically done it. Whether I continue or not, that's whatever, but I've done the first one. I did what I said I wanted to do, and that's that. I did, yeah, that's just what I wanted to touch on. But I did record on my holiday for the YouTube, but I didn't really go into a lot in the video. It was kind of boring, to be honest, and I don't even think I recorded for like the first 2 days. Recorded one gym session, and that was really it. Maybe I'll edit that and post it. It was really boring, I'll be honest, but I think it was just a bunch of clips all put together, like small little clips. So it seems like really rushed or like poorly recorded. But we'll see. We will see if I end up posting it or not. But yeah. And then in terms of coaching, how the last week or so has went. So we have Ryan, we are planning on getting him on stage at the start of next year. He's a teen. I'll probably put pictures up here as well while I'm talking. But we had an in-person check-in. He is looking good. Before he came to me, he went on like a pretty big gaining phase where he got up to like 98 kg, but he told me that he was not doing it super clean, you know. And this time around, obviously, we're really focusing on, you know, whole foods, really slow gaining phase, and we're getting, you know, nowhere near that high amount of body weight. And I feel like a lot of people think, yes, putting on weight is good, but there comes a certain point where you're really just genuinely putting on unnecessary weight, and there's no need for you to really push, especially if it's, you know, like one of your first gaining phases, or you're like not doing it properly. There's no need to be pushing, you know, the boundary of your body weight. I would say my pre-prep phase, I went up to 93.8 kg. I would say I went a tad bit too high for my first gaining phase ever. But I'm lucky enough I didn't put on that much fat. But I'm getting off topic anyways. Yeah, we had in-person check-in. He's looking all good. Plans to compete at the start of next year. I have another in-person check-in with Rade tomorrow at about 10 a.m. And that will be, I'm going to bring him down to Level Up. For anyone that doesn't know, I work in Level Up. Going to bring him down there, show him a good gym, because he trains out of Liffey Valley and Flyfit, where I used to work. terrible gym, no offense. So I'm gonna bring him down there, get a pull session in, or a push, probably because I'm training posterior today. We'll see anyways. I would rather get a pull in with him, but we'll see. And then run through poses and posing routine. So that should be nice. This is my first client that I have, that I'm going to be putting on stage. So it's exciting. It's also scary. I think you get a little bit of imposter syndrome because I feel like I'm not knowledgeable enough, but you are never going to be knowledgeable enough in your eyes. You know, you're always learning. You're not everyone, you're never going to know everything. And like making this YouTube video, you kind of need to just jump in and do it. And he trusted me, and we're doing it. He's now 10 weeks out, and he's looking really good. I'll pop pictures up here. Looking really good. For 10 weeks left to go. I think we can definitely get him in a nice spot condition wise. So yeah, excited for that. And yeah, I'm gonna stop shy talking. I will pick the camera back up probably meal 1 after my steps. So it'll probably be my chicken and rice, and then I'll probably have that again, and then I'll probably have a pre-workout meal at around 2 p.m. And then I'll go hit posterior about 3ish p.m. Gives me about 2 hours to train, and then I'll have my shift, and then we'll be golden. We are back home. So plan of action now is what is plan of action? My weighing scale battery is dead, so I need to get more batteries. I'm going to go walk to Tesco. I need to get pineapple, more chicken, spring onions, and soy sauce. So I'm gonna walk down there, get some steps in. That'll probably be like 4-ish K, 5-ish K steps. It's not too far. And then prep my meals, and then have meal 1, or I'll actually have meal 1 right now. Then when I come back, I'll prep the 2 chicken and rice meals. I'll probably eat one of them, since by then I'll probably have digested that meal 1 from the steps there and back. And then at around 1 o'clock-ish, I'll have my pre-workout, which is the rice pudding that I recently got from ESN. And so I'll talk about that later when I'm making it, if it's actually good or not. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later. We've also got a new character. Oh, new character unlocked. But yeah, he's not coming with us. All right, meal 1. It's not him. Meal 1, don't kill me, don't shoot me. This is all we got, but I am swapping this out with my first meal, which would normally just be a shake. But I'm literally macro matching. Don't kill me. But yeah, and this, to be fair, this doesn't really happen that often. This is mainly because I live in Blanchardstown and I work in Balbriggan, so it's about 40, sometimes 50-minute drive. But my girlfriend lives in Balbriggan, so I'm constantly driving back and forth. And there will be some days where I'll have run out of food, and I'll like have a shift and I need a meal for a shift. So this is like the cleanest and like macro matchable meal that I can get, and it tastes good. So this is what has to be done. Sometimes doesn't really skew off anything with the rest of my meals. It kind of lines up pretty perfectly with my shake. Like I'll be missing 10 grams of protein, which I'm probably just gonna add an extra in for my pre-workout, which, you know, easy enough. Not a bad day at all for outside steps at all. thing I actually wanted to talk about though, because I'm probably going to make a video about this on my Instagram, but it's like, and I don't know if this is like me being snobby because I have the time and like, you know, I love doing what I do and etc. But people that make excuses for not going to the gym or not being able to go to the gym, I just find that there's no excuse for not doing it. And like the main one you get is, oh, I'm tired after work. Well, like, what are you talking about? Do you think like 90% of the people that go to the gym, like, no worries, such an embarrassing encounter. I hate like recording out in public, and this old lady just like was walking right beside me while I was speaking. Anyways, as I was saying, 90% of people that go to the gym like late in the day, they all have 9-to-5 jobs. So like, you're not fucking special that you're tired, you know what I mean? In like the most respectful way possible. That's just how it is. And again, it also comes down to a case of like, how bad do you want it? And not to be like, oh, like, how bad do you want it? Like, do you really want it this bad? But like, in reality, that's it. Like, people that want to lose weight, right? And you make up the excuse of like, you can't go to the gym or you're tired. Like, it's just stupid and it makes no sense. You have no money, but you work. You might not want to work, but you still do it anyways because you know that's what's going to get the result of you having money. So why is that any difference for the gym? You know, like, it's just a bit stupid. But it's just, you know, people find excuses for everything. You're not the only person in the world that has a job, you know. You're not the only person in the world that, you know, some people might get off really late. They might be really tired. You know, some people might have kids, might have more responsibilities. Luckily enough, for most people of my age, we might, you know, have the freedom to come home from work. Yes, you might be tired, but you still have time to go to the gym, you know. So it's not a case of having an excuse that you're tired. It's just stupid in my opinion. But yeah, I guess it's easy for me to say because I like going to the gym, so it's not a chore for me. But don't get me wrong, sometimes it is a chore. Sometimes I'm tired and I'm just like, oh, could I be arsed? But, you know, it's just, again, how bad do you want to actually change? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rant over. Alright, I'm like running out of storage as I'm like recording, so I have to like keep deleting stuff. But the main thing I went to Tesco for was to buy batteries for my weighing scale. I forgot. So I can't even weigh out my food. So I'm going to use my brain. I've been weighing stuff for the last like 4.5 years, 5 years, probably more, probably like 6 years. So I know a generalization of how much stuff weighs. So for most people, you're not going to be at that level. He's drinking water. He only likes drinking water from the tap because it's running. But for most people, you're not going to know how much things weigh by looking at it if you haven't been weighing your stuff for a long period of time. I'm at a position where I can look at like an amount of rice and I can pretty much get a close guess how much that is. I can look at chicken and I can guess how close that is. I can look at a full meal and I can guess in and around the amount of calories, which is really handy. So you should really consistently weigh food for a good period of time until you really understand food, and then get to a point where you don't need to weigh food pretty much. Then you won't be so like constricted in weighing stuff pretty much. Okay, so obviously I went to Tesco and I clearly forgot to buy all the things I need. I don't have jam, so I'm just gonna have 2 bagels and then I'll have the honey Not an equivalent to the jam because that'd be crazy sugar, but I'll swap the jam for the honey, and then it's 1 scoop of protein powder. So I get to try out. Hold on. So the other week, last week, I got ESN rice pudding, and then I got ESN Leon cereal. Connor recommended this one, Connor Duffy, but this is actually nice. It's kind of, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like caramel, and there's like little pieces of caramel in it. Not that I'm not a fan. The caramel pieces make it real. I've only used it twice now, so I'm still struggling to get the ratio right for like the protein, the way, whatever, wastage. I don't know why I'm struggling to think of what I'm trying to say, but I haven't tried it in a shake with just water. I used to have Perform, well I still have it in my car, Perform white hazelnut chocolate, and I have that normally with water, and it tastes really good as just a shake. So I'm curious if this will taste nice with just a shake. There's also bits in it, so I'm kind of scared. I feel like I should probably leave this for my rice puddings, so my pre, and then use white chocolate hazelnut for my shake, which I actually might do. I'm not going to risk it. I don't think this is the type of flavor that's going to work well with water, so we're actually going to leave it and not risk it. Okay, that second meal was had. Rice is finished. Chicken has about 10 minutes left. Oh shit. But yeah. Like, look at that. If you don't have a rice cooker, like, look how much rice in fucking 30 minutes. Is that overcooked? Undercooked? Not gonna lie. It's about a few minutes undercooked, but it's cool. It's cool. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the chicken to finish, I'm gonna take a shower. I have some clothes I need to wash, and then I will. It's still probably only like 12, so I still have another like 2 hours. I'm gonna let that bagel meal digest. I'm gonna do some work. Then around 2 o'clock, I'll have rice pudding, and then head for the gym. And then I'll film posterior, and then yeah, that should be good. I don't know how long this one will be. If this day ends up being mad long, probably just do 2 separate days, and I'll just do like tomorrow as a client, in-person client check-in video, so that'll be a bit shorter. But yeah, I don't know, because I personally enjoy long form, like day in the lives, because like I'm not really a big YouTube watcher, but if I'm watching YouTube, like it'd be like day in the life, 40-minute, 50-minute, and I'd like have that on while I'm having a meal, or like at the end of my day when I'm like in bed before bed, yeah. So I kind of prefer longer shit. So that's kind of what I'll aim for, like 40-minute shit. Probably longer, who cares? I don't really care, to be honest. However long it is. But yeah. Gonna leave you with a quote since it's on my thing, right? What does it even say? You will never miss a lucky day if you never miss a day. And basically what that means is, right, I get philosophical. You will never miss the opportunity to be lucky if you never miss a day. Luck isn't just luck. You need to, put yourself in the position to be lucky. So, like, in a simple terms, yeah, the lottery is luck, but you have to go through the effort of going. I say effort. You have to put yourself in the position of buying a ticket. So, for example, I can't think of an example, but basically you need to actually work hard and put yourself into a good position to be able to get luck. Don't get me wrong, there's probably some people that get mad lucky off random shit, but they probably put themselves in that random position to be lucky. So don't miss a day and whatever it is, whether it's fitness, blah, 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 blah. And you won't miss your chance at being lucky, pretty much. That's it. Okay, it's probably like 2 hours later. I am a bit in a rush. It is 2:40. I said I was going to train at 3 o'clock, so... And I have like a 25-30 minute drive ahead of me, so we're probably going to train at like 3:30. I didn't even take a video of this before I mixed it, but ESN rice pudding, ESN Lions cereal whey, frozen blueberries, cinnamon, and pink salt for pre. So I'm still judging this rice pudding. I'm like 100%, I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but we're like getting there. So yeah, let me destroy this real quick. Okay, we're good to go. We have 2 portions, chicken and rice, green onion, 1 pineapple chunks, these are the massive lunch boxes I was talking about. So literally fill them up with rice. So I've got 1 with a good amount of rice, and then 1 with the remainder chicken breast. Rice will be, my girlfriend will probably use that for lunch and for dinner today, and then she'll probably use the rest of the chicken breast. Not bad. Okay, change of plans because I'm an idiot and I took ages to get shit done. So if I was to leave now, I probably wouldn't get a good workout in time. So saving the workout for after work. So just gonna chill. I did take my pre-workout meal there, but it's fine. A meal is a meal to me. It's not too important. So work at 5 to 10. I'll have my pre-workout meal in work at like 9ish. Then have pre-workout meal at like maybe like 8:30. I'll watch the Argentina-England game while I'm in work. Close up the gym. Then I'll train. So I'll be training when the gym is closed. So if anything, it'll be kind of nice. I haven't trained when the gym was closed in a while. My legs are a bit fucked, so I don't think I'll be stiff legging today. I'll probably hit push today and save pull for tomorrow. I'll hit push today, save pull for tomorrow, and then I think what I'll do is, because I'm bringing a client down to the gym tomorrow for pull, I'll probably save my stiff legs for rest day on Friday. So I'll just go in and do my 2 sets of stiff leg and then call it a day then, just so that I'm not wasting time tomorrow with my client, and we can just go through our session normally. But yeah, change of plans, but it's cool. Like I have all my meals made now for the rest of the day, so I don't have to, like, you know, which is why if you are someone that has unplanned things, you need to have meals made so that you don't really have to worry. Like all my meals are going to be with me while I'm in work, so depending on whatever I do, I have meals there. So yeah, all good. Another special cameo from bro. Anything you have to say? Oh, good night, I guess then. Okay, I completely forgot I was recording a day in the life, or just recording in general. So in work, I'm having my next meal: chicken, rice, green onions, and pineapple. I'm probably just gonna eat this whole pineapple, not the whole pineapple tin. I honestly just buy these and I eat this instead of buying a whole pineapple and cutting it up. This is just pineapple chunks in pineapple juice. So there's literally nothing else in it other than pineapple chunks, and it's nice. So I'd rather buy this than buy a whole pineapple, because I'd probably run through a pineapple in 2 days, and it'd probably cost me the amount that 2 of these would cost. So there's really no difference. And I can keep them in storage for long because they're in tins. So I will show you the meal. So literally chicken, rice,
green onions, and pineapple.
Okay, good morning. It is the next day. I can't remember what I recorded because I kept forgetting to record stuff. So let me think what happened. I finished work. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually wrecked, so I didn't even have one, time to train, two, the energy to. There was no point in me training because I would have probably finished at like close to midnight, and then I would have had to get up at 5:30 because I have a client. So I'll just be getting that session in at the end of the week, which is fine anyways because I'm off. But back at it again. Client at 6. It is 5:55, so I'm literally speeding down there now. Luckily the gym is only about a 5-minute drive if I'm fast down to the gym. I literally accidentally snoozed my alarm, which I never usually do, but it's fine. So today I am bringing Renee down to the gym, so it's a bit of a long drive when I'm doing that. So 6 a.m. PT, I'm gonna go back to my girlfriend's house. I'm gonna have meal 1. Then I am dropping my girlfriend to work at 8. I'm gonna get to my house about 9. I'll have my pre-workout meal, so my rice pudding. Then I'll probably digest that within the hour, so like 10, half 10. Then drive down to Liffey Valley, where Renee lives, grab him, and then drive down to Balbriggan. So like 40 minutes down to my house, 20 minutes down to his house, another 40 minutes down to the gym, and then another 40 minutes down back to his house to drop him after, and then 20 minutes back to my house. So not nice in terms of petrol usage, but it's fine. But yeah, and then after that I am free for the day. So yeah, it's just going to be a case of steps in and meals in, and then just rest, because my sleep has been pretty poor the last oh my god, I literally almost killed a fucking bird. Holy fuck. My sleep has been really bad from the World Cup games. So even when the games aren't on, I struggle to sleep at night. I'll like wake up middle of the night, which isn't ideal. But yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, just an update. I wasn't even planning on having 2 days in one video, but seeing as I keep forgetting to record like enough for day, and I'll just have multiple days in. So maybe I will, seeing as I don't have anything important to do after like 4 or 5 o'clock today, I'll probably add in tomorrow as well, because tomorrow I think I have some clients I'm working, and then I'll be training, so at least that'll be a bit interesting as well. But yeah, anyways, we are here now, so I will pick up the camera again in about an hour. So I'll talk to you later. Alright, PT clients are done. Now we go have meal 1. I am excited to get this session in with Renee because sorry. Yeah, it'll just be nice to. I also like bringing people down to level up, just because it is such a good gym, and majority of people train in shit gyms, as simple as, and majority of people don't realize the difference it makes training in a good gym with great equipment. I was training out of another gym. I'm not going to say the gym, but while I was training in there, I didn't think it was bad. You know, I thought it was a good gym. But once you go to like a better gym with like really good equipment, I think that gym is so shit now, like terrible. And to be fair, most other people do as well. But I think it's shit because it doesn't get taken care of. Like the machines in there are the same for like the last 4 years, so it's obviously going to be shit. But yeah, I'm excited to bring them down to a good gym, and then excited to run them through poses. I feel like that's such a big thing. Like, people don't realize the posing is so fucking hard, especially getting run through rounds and rounds. So I'll probably record that and put it into the video. And then yeah, nice pull day would be good. Nice pull day. So I'll probably take him through that. Just make sure like he's doing good in terms of training. Like, everyone trains differently, which is fine. Obviously, you'd want your clients to train in the way that you're like putting them onto, in a sense. So just want to make sure everything is pretty much good, especially with him being like 10 weeks out. The closer he gets to you know, obviously the closer he gets to stage day, competition day, the more we're gonna have to be conservative with training. Obviously, you know, you're not gonna be 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out, and blasting 0 reps in reserve, trying to hit PRs. It's not realistic. You know, the closer you get to competition day, you're starting to slowly go from like trying to progress in the gym to just trying to maintain. Everyone is a little different in terms of losing strength through prep. For me, in a 24-week prep, I didn't really lose strength till about like 5 weeks out. And even with that, like I was fucking, like I barely lost strength. Like the only things I lost strength in were mainly my pushing movements, cause that is my weak point. Like my incline dumbbell press went from 45 to 42.5. Sometimes it was 40, which wasn't anything major. That was kind of the only thing in push. Pull, I've always been really strong in pull, so nothing really deteriorated there at all. My RDL, even at the end of prep, was still 4 plates after dropping 20 kg, which is like great. My leg strength, again, always been really good. So I went from at peak off season of 93 kg. I was fully maxing out the Cybex pivot press. I can't remember what it's called. Pivot leg press. I was fully maxing that out. I can't remember what version it was, but it was a really light version. I was doing like 325, 350 on that, and then I think at the end of prep I was still at like 280, 290. So not that much of a difference after 20 kg drop. So everyone is different depending on your, you know, strength genetics and whatever, or how susceptible you are to losing strength. But with that, it comes down to like fueling yourself properly and how well you're actually training in the gym. You need to like, and it's even more important towards the end of prep when you're really low on energy and you're like at the end of it, still making sure that you're going into the gym training with intent, because it's very easy towards the end of a prep, or like a cutting prep, or like a competition prep, or a photo shoot prep, to go into the gym and like be really fucking tired and just cruise through it and just be like, oh yeah, like I'll just do this. But if you're like going in every session with intent to progress or maintain, like you will. Like for me, I really had days where I didn't even want to train during prep, even closer to like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. Like I loved every bit of it. So for me, that's probably why it was so easy to not lose strength, because I was going in and smashing it every session. And that's literally all you have to do. Like, don't hop off the wheel when you're towards the end, pretty much. But yeah, I'm gonna stop shiting on. I'm gonna go get meal one in, and I'm going to doom scroll while I do that.
Almost forgot to record this, but we got, hold on, got that light. Meal one.
I also realized a lot of these videos are just gonna be me in my car, but that is because I genuinely spend so much time driving. Like God, if some of you knew how much I spend on petrol, like fucking hell. But I do genuinely spend so much time driving, from driving 40 minutes from my house to work, 40 minutes to my girlfriend's house, from work home another 40 minutes, and I'm pretty much doing that every single day. So it is a lot of driving, especially because currently I have no one at home because everyone's on holidays, and I have to keep driving back home to feed my cat. So I'm spending even more money right now on petrol. But it's whatever. Return on investment or whatever, you know. So it is fun. But yeah, we're pretty much at home now. I'm gonna give myself like 20-ish minutes. I still kind of have meal one in my stomach a little bit, so I'll probably hop on the walking pad real quick, just to get a quick bit of digestion. Then have pre-workout meal, take a shower, get ready, and then go to Pickford Day. But also, if you're struggling with steps and you don't have a walking pad, you're being so stupid. They're like really, I say cheap, but like cheap in terms of like a treadmill. Do you know what I mean? Homefitness.ie, or I think .com, they do really cheap walking pads that go to like 6 kilometer, which is like pretty fast walking. You can get steps done super quick. I abused that during prep. I literally would just watch TV shows while on my walking pad all day long. They're probably about 100 to 150 euro. I think if you use code SAM, shout out Sam O'Hara, I think it'll give you 10%. I'm not sure if that code still works, but yeah, so like you're getting it for like 140, or if you even want to clan it, even better, like 50 quid a month for a treadmill doesn't seem bad at all, and they're really useful. Like if you're someone that works, you know, at home or works in an office and you're sitting down all day and you struggle to get movement in, it is literally the easiest way ever. You're watching TV, watch TV while you're walking. It's the easiest thing ever. But yeah, I'm going to put the phone down now because I probably have too much clips of me talking in the car, so I'll probably chop this up. This vlog's probably going to be like a good hour, probably more. But hey, fuck it. Yeah, the next clip you see will probably be me eating my pre-workout meal, and then we'll pick up our day. Sorry, mate. Any words of wisdom? No? Yeah, sound, mate. Right, we got the usual rice pudding, ESN rice pudding, ESN whey, frozen blueberries, cinnamon, pink salt. The usual. I'm running behind on time, so I need to eat this, take a shower, then I have to drive like 30 minutes to pick up our day, then I have to drive 40 minutes to the gym. So yeah, I'm gonna be quick. So we are back from the session with Renee. Good session. This little clip segment is literally gonna be me talking about the session, posing, and then I'll throw the our sets here, and then when I talk about his posing, I'll throw it there, just so then it's easiest way to edit. I'm not asked to edit properly. I'm gonna try and make these videos as low effort as possible, because then I'll be able to make more. Session was good. I knew it was always going to be good. I enjoy training with people for the first time. It just switches things up, makes it a little fun. I'm sure he enjoyed the new gym and all the new equipment that he's probably never used in his life. Yeah, fly fits are shit, so you know what I mean. We did a pull day, so literally as I'm talking, videos are going to be popping up. So literally a simple pull day. We started with a linear T-bar row, which we loved. One of my favorite pieces. Genuinely, like, it's so smooth. If it wasn't so light, I say light, but like I still have room to max it out. I'm only at 4 plates, but it is really nice. We then moved on to straight bar lat pull down, which I only started doing probably like at the start of this year. I used to kind of shit on it, but I really like it. It's like really, really nice. We did that, moved on to single arm lat pull down. This session was also kind of like a let's let him try out machines that he's never used. So we moved on to single arm knotless lat pull down, which again I love. One of my favorite pieces. I love all our back pieces. They're all just like so nice, so smooth. So we did that. We then moved into the Cybex seated row, which is good. I like this machine. There is a slightly better version. The one we have slightly moves high to low, and it slightly moves outwards, so it's hard to, even if you shuffle all the way over to try get a straight line of path, it still kind of has a degree going outwards. Still a great machine, but would probably be my bottom tier of the back machines. Then we moved over to pullovers. We just got this machine 2 days ago. We had another version. I think the one we have now is the OG version. It's really, really smooth, a lot better than the other one. It's kind of hard to fit into. I feel like my arms are a little too long for the machine, but still, regardless, moved like fantastic. And then we did 3 sets of the Strive bicep preacher curl, which I love as well. Just being able to train your bicep in the shortened and the lengthened is like really nice. So we did 2 sets shortened. No, we did 2 sets lengthened, 1 set shortened. A little switch up for him as well. He's probably never used Strive machines or machines where you can manipulate the resistance patterns. So just something fun for him to use. So that was pretty much the workout. I had fun. I enjoyed that. I am going to put up clips or shots of his physique. Actually, first I'll put in our side-by-side posing. So he's obviously 10 weeks out. I'm like probably at this point like 40 weeks. Yeah, it'll be like 40 weeks post-show. So honestly, I think we're both looking good. Poses wise, like, he's on the ball. Obviously I have more size, but I am taller, I am at a higher weight, but still looks great nevertheless. That was nice to pose beside him. Now on to his actual posing, which honestly, like, seeing it in person, it's a lot better. Not that it wasn't good over photos, it was great in photos. Like, from when he started to where we are now, was great. Seeing it in person even reassured me even more, because he actually is getting into the poses great. So honestly, I'm like really happy about that. These probably won't be shots, they'll probably be a video. So it's kind of just me calling out the rotations, getting him to hold them for like 5 to 10 seconds, saying relax, and then going through the rotations again. But I was really happy with that. His back is probably his most lean point right now. His back, and then maybe his midsection. With 10 weeks to go, I 100% his upper will be at a good condition, and then his lower, 10 weeks is plenty of time. seeing as we still only have steps at 10k and then cardio at 35 a day on Stairmaster, which is still very low. So can still manipulate them a little higher when needs be. So within 10 weeks, I think we can definitely get his legs down to a nice peeled condition. So should be good. It's nice and funny to see. It's his first time being lean, so it's his first time seeing veins and stuff. So it's just funny and nice to see, you know, what actually getting lean can do and how nice it can actually make you or happy. But yeah, great day. Nice to check in with him. I do have another clip we filmed, just me asking him questions on his prep. I think I asked him like 3 questions, so I'm gonna roll that through. All right, post-workout Q&A, right, on prep. So question number 1, we'll start with, what is the biggest negative of prep?
Biggest negative of prep? Ooh. Well, there's plenty that come to mind.
Give me 2. Give me 3.
3. Okay, first thing is the workouts have been longer than I would like them to be. I remember last year I used to have 45-minute workouts where I was like, oh, I'm going and I'm making progress. Like, say, my back days used to be 45 minutes, 1 hour max. And now the same thing, the same number of sets, maybe even lesser sets than what I used to do, feels like it's taken an hour and a half, plus cardio, obviously. But then the workouts are longer, but it's still okay. One would be more of a mental thing that I feel like I'm getting to in my own head. And I'm, as I told you before, I'm not posting as much content anymore because I feel like it would kind of be me flexing or showing off, which I don't mean to do or I don't intend to do, because the work's gonna show for itself, you know.
Then biggest positives of prep. You don't have to give 3, but you can give 3 if you have 3.
I don't really have 3.
Okay.
I won't lie, but
making prep seem bad. 2.
No, prep's good. It's body recomp. I feel like everyone needs to go through some sort of prep at least once in their life, because once you get to a lean standpoint, you cruise through your life. Like, everything becomes different. And don't want to get philosophical into this, but I feel like people start treating you different because they see that you've put in work and you take life seriously.
Yeah,
so,
it's a respect on discipline thing.
It's a respect on discipline, and you feel better and hold yourself accountable to a higher standard yourself. So that could be a positive of prep, but it's not like a personal thing. But if I had to say something, I'd be like, it's just me feeling more confident in my body, not feeling like I need to always tuck my t-shirt out and keep doing that because my belly's poking out.
Nice.
This is me 3 years into lifting and I was still doing that, so it feels good to have a
I think that's a massive positive, to be honest. Yeah. The confidence thing it's always a big thing, especially when you're losing weight. Like,
yep, 100%, man.
All right, well,
shout out PJ.
Forgot my last question, so we'll just leave it there.
You could pause it, think about it. Shout out PJ.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Follow PJ.
We'll keep it raw. That's all I can remember.
Get his coaching program.
Don't get my coaching.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I will just say, how did you find the gym and training in a new gym?
Oh, way better. Like 100% very different. I think getting a change of scenery is always something that would be a positive. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's gonna get monotonous at some point, and you do need like structure to your program. You don't want to be keeping like, keep switching exercises every 3 weeks to shock the muscle or like to be experimental, because you're not gonna ever make any progress. But getting a fresh set of eyes on a fresh set of exercises is every now and then good. I like the new machines. It's a bit sad that my gym doesn't have a T-bar row, which is a pain in the backside. I keep complaining about it every session that I go in, but it was really nice having like a nice smooth T-bar, like a linear row. So good exercise. Love the gym.
What would you rate the gym out of? We'll go 5 or 10. We
go 10. Like, why
10.
not? Because it's more detail. Do you want me to do a comparison between FlyFit and the thing, or just like just
Don't
rate
bother
it?
comparing it with that shit gym. I'll be honest.
FlyFit would be like a 3, 3.5.
FlyFit's a 1.
Respectfully,
FlyFit's a 1. No,
It's a 3 because it's the gym that I have, so it's the
Disrespectfully.
only thing I have. So that's the respect I have. I'm gonna give it a 3, 3.5.
And level up?
Level up. I haven't experienced all the machines yet, right? But the machines that I got to work out with, I'd give it a solid 9.
Based off machine
Including-
vibes, posing
Based
room.
on machines, vibes, like the trainers that I saw there, like you have your man, what's his name?
Jay.
Sorry. Is it Jay Leon?
Yeah.
Jay Leon. I was thinking Leon. All right. So Jay, great guy. It's always about the community for me. Like if the people are nice, everyone's there to work hard, like, you know, get better themselves. So
Yeah.
that's what I like. That's one thing that's missing in FlyFit. Everyone's kind of just,
There for the
pardon my French, but just fucking about, like.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah, 9 out of 10.
I'll take that. Right.
But
well,
if you think if I'm LARPing and saying 9 out of 10, I'd give
No,
it like a
that's-
8.59.
no, it
Nine's
is one
not
of the
me,
best
it's
gyms
not.
in the country. For
It is
this.
very good. Yeah. It's
All right. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Good session. Good posing.
yeah.
I'll probably do another clip going through all the shit we did, but good shit.
All right. Well, hopefully that was enjoyable. Few pointless questions, but whatever. If you enjoyed that, you enjoyed that. I'm not asked to record any more stuff for that video. My phone is 128 gigabytes. My storage is at like 127, so I have to constantly delete stuff just to like make this video. So I may need to invest in like a 2 terabyte phone or something, because like I'm having to delete my old training clips and stuff. So there probably could have been more stuff in here. It's already at an hour anyway, so I think it's probably enough. And I feel like I just chatted so much shit through this video, but it is what it is anyways. You either enjoyed it or you didn't. There was like a small snippet of fucking training and his posing, but it's whatever. It is whatever, yeah. Well, that's the first one done. If you manage to even sit through this, like, fair. I'll probably try do this once a week. Like, no, I'm gonna say once every 2 weeks. We'll stick at that and we'll try. I'll get more like consistent as it goes on, and the more I do it, the more I'm asked as well. But yeah, that is it. I don't even care if you subscribe. I don't even care if you like as well. So that's me done. I'm gonna see you later.